decided to come on and start talking about me being a victim of MK Ultra, when I started trying to figure it out, like what happened to me, because I was so scared, I was so terrified, because every day I was surviving for my life, I decided to come on and start talking about it on here. And, when I did that, I just feel like I didn't really understand like what was going on. And like, I had to keep figuring it out. But then like all of these other things started to kind of like, I don't know, come into my peripheral where I didn't know these things. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know that these things had happened to certain people. But I just am realizing there's a lot of celebrities, man. There's a lot of celebrities that some weird stuff I know is happening to them. And I also am thinking that this is a rollout. Like that's what I've been thinking the whole time. And that's why I was talking so much about what happened to me, was like, I felt like I was a beta testing rat. Like I really felt like I was a lab rat, because they were experimenting on me. And they were working on these weapons and making them better and better on me. I knew that I was that girl. I felt that intuitively. And then I start to see all these technologies, rolling out, that I've been experiencing, and they're rolling out on the global stage, and I've talked about them on my channel. Meta, okay, just rolled it out. Facebook, Zuckerberg, okay, that guy's been in the spotlight throughout the 2016 presidency, okay, like he was around. I mean, Facebook came up, biometrics, that's a big thing. That is face recognition. That is your eyes. The eyes are the windows to your soul. They're the windows to your soul. A lot of apartment, like if you are applying to live in an apartment, some of them require facial recognition now. Some of them require biometrics. That's odd. That's strange. That is something that should not be legal, okay? That should not be something that's required anywhere. If you go to the IRS website, there is facial recognition requirements, okay? Like, biometrics is very dangerous, and a lot of us don't understand what is going on. But the more that they have access to who we are, the less rights we will ever have. Once they get your DNA and your biology, you become hacked. You are biohacked at that point, because that's how advanced our technologies are. And they're trying to keep me from my channel. They don't want me talking about it. They don't want me to talk about it. But when does it stop? When does it stop if we don't start talking about it and like waking the F up about it? It's like, but it's like, so we have to continue talking about it. We have to bring it to the forefront, but it has to be coming in a much larger way than it is right now. And I don't know why the only thing I think of is why this has not come to the forefront in the way it should have come to the forefront is because of fear. Like that's the only thing I can think of, is that these people are also under these systems. Because if I'm recognizing that there are things going on with different celebrities, I know that there are probably things going on with government officials. I know that this is part of this rollout of this like Nazi regime, and it's happening everywhere. So right now, I just think that there's like I'm getting attacked by the system, and that's because they don't want me talking about anything. But it doesn't matter if I talk or not, because it never goes away. It never freaking goes away. And I don't know how else to move forward in my life, because they are just going after everything. And the fact that we have something like this, we have whatever this is, a group that can do this to somebody, that can essentially just terminate their life for no freaking reason when they haven't done anything, they haven't violated any laws, they've never been arrested, they have a clean record. We have a serious problem. We have a serious freaking problem. But this isn't just the United States. This is global. This is a global problem. But are we really addressing this as we're rolling out these massive AI programs at every corporation, okay? Every freaking corporation. Now they're gonna say, okay, well, they're owned by Vanguard, they're owned by BlackRock. Okay, fine, they're owned by them. But what the hell is going on with Vanguard and BlackRock? Like, we have to go to the source. What the hell is going on? Like, what is going on? Like, I think, like, for me, I'm just like, when does the corporation say maybe there's something wrong? Like maybe we shouldn't be doing this, or when do we start backing the F up? And I just don't understand the money for these rollouts, where the money is coming from for the rollouts. Like I'm like really confused about the AI excitement. Like I'm really confused about, why, I just saw an article that Zuckerberg's trying to push AI talent and he's going after Google, and like I didn't even read I didn't even read it, okay? But I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like who owns them? Like who owns that? Like there is nothing about AI that is okay. There is nothing about it. But why is everything going out that AI is fantastic? Everything is great. AI. It is not great. I don't think a lot of people know what AI even is. So why aren't we having these discussions? Does anyone talk about how weapons are made? Maybe we should talk to the weapons contract and find out how they make their weapons. What goes into a weapon? It's satanic. Why would we need weapons to kill more people? Like, I don't understand why we're just not having these conversations, like the real conversations, and we're just kind of like glazing over them. We're just glazing over everything. And I feel like it's like, if you don't sound a certain way or you don't articulate things a certain way, then no one respects you and they think you don't know anything and they just think you're a moron. You know what I mean? But like, when are we going to rise above that? Like whatever that barrier is, that boundary is. When are we going to rise above that? That you have to articulate things a certain way, you have to be a certain way, but we are now part of the problem. We're part of the problem now. We're rolling out all of these AI programs out, and they're just rolling them out. They're going to roll them out. But the problem is that there are no laws protecting humans with AI. There are no freaking laws. Like, where are the freaking laws? Like an alien can come in and just sit in my body and like hang out. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing I can do about it. Like I'm like, well, that's how it is. That's fucking how it is. What am I supposed to do? Like I don't understand like any of it right now. I'm confused by the stupidity, I guess is what it is. Because I'm not gonna sit here, okay, and just say, okay, they're the enemy. They're the ones that are behind these dark agendas. Okay, let's just say, okay, oh, they're the enemy, they're rolling out their agendas. Well, who are the people who are not freaking waking the F up, that are like pushing them out? They're literally just pushing them out, going out, they're speaking out loud, they're going to all their shows, proudly talking about all of their new technologies that are basically going to destroy humanity. And they have no idea. There's like all of these corporate spokespeople going right on out. They're going out to all the freaking shows. They're all excited on LinkedIn, like, oh my God, I'm so excited about this new technology. Oh my God. And they have no idea that technology is going to destroy humanity. That's where we're at right now. That is where we are at. So if people don't wake the F up that this stuff is real, and the thing is that, and I talked about this a lot too with celebrities. Celebrities are in contracts. They have managers. They are wrapped in teams where they cannot freaking do certain things, okay? I know that for a fact. But a person like me who doesn't have any of those contracts, that's a person they're going to destroy. They're going to go right on after. They'll be like, well, she doesn't have her team. She doesn't have people. She doesn't care. Who cares? Like, we're going to go after her. That girl. You know what I mean? Look, I have 35 people on my live right now. Is that a real number? Is that an accurate number? I have 16,000 subscribers, and I have 35 people tuning in right now. Don't you think that's a little odd? Is that a real number? But you can go on YouTube and see that I have 1 million views on all my videos on YouTube. Isn't that weird? I think that's weird. Oh my God. Anyways. You know what? Your comments don't even come in normal. Like whatever you just wrote, it comes in like jib jab. It's like doesn't even make any freaking sense at all. It doesn't make any sense. Like it's not even like coming out on the screen as anything I can read right now. Like I can't even read what you wrote. Isn't that weird? Oh my gosh. So I feel that we're in a very strange time. And we're communicating through weird brain devices right now. Okay, weird brain devices on our heads. I'm waking up and I feel like I'm in a hospital somewhere, like being worked on. Like I wake up and I have so much shit on my freaking head every day. And I'm just like, welcome to reality. Here we are. Who am I connected to today? Who's trying to kill me today? Who's trying to radiate me? And the thing that is so crazy is I haven't had one person, not one person, come to me and tell me anything in person. Not one person has communicated to me about anything that has happened to me on US soil. Not one person. And I think that it's interesting that we are not even going to address this. Like, I don't think they're going to address this. So I don't think we're going to be addressing this. This doesn't feel like it's something we're going to be addressing, okay? If I have been part of a torture program for 3 years now, and I have gotten nobody at all to communicate to my face in any way or through any type of written communication what happened to me, I don't think that we will ever freaking address this. At this point, that's what it looks like right now. Like, I don't know if I will ever get justice for some of the worst crimes committed against a human. I don't know that I will ever get justice. And that really speaks volumes right now. Like, really speaks volumes in terms of our human rights, okay? That's where we're at right now. And I will scroll through and I will see things where I'm like, okay, maybe there is somebody, gently talking about this in a very broad stream, vague way that doesn't disturb anybody too much. Just like a corporate meeting room, okay? It's like you broadly say something, but you don't say something, like, because you don't want to ruffle anybody's feathers, but you say something, but you don't say anything, you never address it. Like that kind of an energy. We all know the corporate meetings where nothing gets done and you're sitting in a room for 3 hours and you come to no conclusion. So that's kind of like what it feels like on a global level right now. Globally, here we are, globally, masking over everything. So let me just see right now in terms of just some guidance. They're like hitting me so hard with a brain weapon. It feels like they're digging into my skull right now with like a metal, like, it feels like they have a scissor like going into my fucking brain. Like that's what it feels like right now because I'm talking about this. So we obviously are doing really good. We're doing really good right now. There was like one person that I saw a celebrity when I was scrolling through Instagram, and he played Dawson on Dawson's Creek, and he looked like he had been through something, and he looked like he could possibly be a victim of MKUltra. And I was looking at him and his messaging and what he was saying, and he was talking about cleaning the soot off of the window of a fireplace, and he was talking about using chemicals to clean off this window. And I kept getting messages about a window with this system that I'm connected to. I kept seeing windows like everywhere. And I thought it was weird that he was talking about windows. And then I saw somebody else talking about windows. And they're putting in these weird messages into their posts. And I'm like, is that the sign? Like, are they the ones that are victims of this system? I'm wondering if they're the victims of this system. If this is, what is going on with them? If this is what is happening right now, is that's the sign that they're a victim. Like if like you get a message and then you all get the same message, like we're on the same system. So another thing that we were talking about a lot is that there was going to be, I don't know if you guys remember, but I think it was around September of last year, they kept talking about the broadcast system going out through all the phones. Well, I really felt at that time that was part of this agenda with the MKUltra devices and systems, and that we would all be essentially hooked up to the same system where they would control us through these mind technologies. And I'm getting chills on that. So I felt that, oh shit, like we better make sure that doesn't happen, and there's a lot of people that were putting out this red flag alert, this warning. I kept getting messages from my spirit team around the broadcast systems. I kept getting Manhattan really strong. I kept seeing a radio station in some kind of high-rise building that I was around. I was around some kind of radio station in like a penthouse suite somewhere. I remember having a dream that I was there. It was like about a year ago. And I was like thinking maybe it was connected in some way to what this was. And then they also were saying that the person who is connected to that broadcast system, the emergency alert system, the Amber Alert system, was a sister of Ghislaine Maxwell. I don't know how to say her name correctly, but obviously she's circulating right now, obviously with Epstein and all that crap that's going out. And obviously that's a huge component to all of this that is happening now, especially with, I don't know, there's a lot of coincidences. I didn't know, but I just discovered that he has a ranch in New Mexico. Well, so does Scientology has the alien facility in New Mexico. I didn't know that it was in the same place. Well, Hollywood is filming in New Mexico. That's a huge, place now for film. Okay, just like this new place that everybody's going to. It's a weird coincidence that Epstein has a ranch there and Scientology has an alien facility there. And I say alien facility because when you see the aerial view of it, it's an alien on top. So I thought it was like really strange. I didn't know there was a ranch there connected to Epstein. So I thought that was a little strange of a coincidence. So I don't know. I guess it's like where we're at, right? Like a lot of weird synchronicities and coincidences or something like that. Like, is that where we're at right now? I mean, I think the alien ranch is there, but I mean, it's an alien ranch. Is it an alien ranch? I remember looking up like where the alien thing was, like that they had the aerial view of, and I thought it was New Mexico. So I don't know if it's connected. I can't read anybody's comments. I can't read anybody's comments on my 44 subs right now. But I think that I'm wondering how many people have been targeted by the MK Ultra program. So one of the main, symptoms, I think, or the main things that you can see with the MK Ultra program is that you lose weight. And the reason that you lose weight is that when you don't eat, you're more susceptible to the mind control. So you have no appetite. So that's actually part of the program is like you don't eat and like you have to eat. And that is something that I knew early on because I watched how fast I was losing weight and I was researching it. And then I was figuring out how to like put on weight. And I realized obviously like over time that was a main component to mind control was the not eating. Okay. So a lot of people are just really skinny. That's probably a really good sign, or they look gauntish in the face, that they are a victim of the program. So that's something to probably just watch out for or keep an alert for. But I also think about all of the people who are on Skid Row. I think about LA. I think about the homeless problem there. I think about how many people I witnessed just talking to people out loud. And I think to myself, definitely is, I don't think it's in their head, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Now I'm like, I'm a psychic and I channel dead people for a living, and I'm a victim of an MK Ultra program now that has physical alien voices that sound like robots. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I can vouch that. I don't know. I don't know at this point if schizophrenia is real. If it came out of the same freaking lab as the freaking Lyme disease in New York, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure that that's actually real anymore. I'm beginning to think it's not. But the thing that's so interesting is that how amped up doctors and psychologists are the minute somebody were to say, I hear voices in my head, they would immediately go, I think you have schizophrenia. And that's like, it's like an automatic, and they're like ramped up and like ready to go instead of being like, maybe it's a technology or maybe it's this. So I did also circulate an article on my LinkedIn. And it was by Vice, okay? And it was about a woman who was a victim of the same stuff, the MK Ultra technology, weapons, same type of targeted individual programs. But what's interesting about her, she actually did go into a psych ward. And that's not uncommon, okay? A lot of these people do end up in psych wards and do end up getting medicated, and that is very sad, and that is very, very detrimental to our society. It is detrimental to everything, because not only that, but children can be affected by that. Because the minute you go into that psych ward and they are giving you that, they're saying that that's what you have, okay, then there are issues, okay, with the children, right? But these are real programs with people who have worked on them, who have come forward, okay? There are whistleblowers that have worked for the CIA, who have worked for the FBI, who have come forward, that have worked on these programs. These are proven technologies. Meta just rolled out a mind reading technology. That happened. It is real. The technology is proven. We have Neuralink. That is real. That technology has been proven. And yet, they're still going to be going to the freaking 1940s drawing board that this is all in your head and that you're a victim of a fake disease, okay, that they created, okay? So that's what's going on here. So I have hoped that through my channel, by addressing this issue, that it would liberate some people so that they would know that there is somebody else out there that is researching this and trying to figure it out, and that maybe they could too come forward and show somebody and say, I'm a victim of this, I'm not making it up, and maybe have the information that they need, or a website that they need, or something that they need to validate that this really is happening and it is not made up. Okay, that these are real programs that go out and attack people, and the goal is for you to go away, I guess. You know, they want you to either kill yourself or you get taken out. That's kind of the idea. I mean, these programs are not lightweight programs. I mean, I think they are going after you for many different reasons, and I don't think that the goal is for you to come out alive. Like, I don't think the goal is not for you to come out healthy and be like, I'm fine. I'm fine, everything's great, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's the goal. I don't know if you ever come out of the program. But anyways, you know, I just think that right now we just have to like address a lot of this stuff because it's happening everywhere, and there's a reason that people are having like all these mental health issues. You know, it's funny because people do bring up these points. They're like, how come we have like the best technology and the best medical and the best this, and we're so advanced, but we have the highest mental health issues? Because it's by design. Because our freaking apps are actually attacking us with AI. Because we are not educated at all about these technologies. And the woman, going back to her, and the person who actually went into the psych ward, she came out, okay? She talked about it. She worked for Microsoft for 10 years. Is that a coincidence? Is that a coincidence? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's a coincidence. How many people in the Silicon Valley have been attacked by the same programs? How many? You know, how many knew too much, possibly, about the technologies? They're freaking going after me right now. Okay. All right, Bill. All right, Bill Gates. Whatever. I don't care. I don't even care anymore. I'm so over this. I'm so over that this is who we are. And the people that we are running, like, I think that these are all my friends now. I'm like, Bill, Mark, we're all friends. We all hang out. We share coffee every morning together. Elon, we're all friends. We're all in the same space. Can't get away from each other. I see them all the time, my third eye, with every dictator. Hello, everybody. Because this is my life. This is my freaking reality. This is my freaking reality. Like every freaking day, I'm like, I know you want to kill me. I know this is the day you want to kill me. I know, I'm aware. I know too much about your technologies, and you don't like that. Anyway, so yeah, I think that look at all these comments. I can't even read. Look at all your comments. They're coming in so clean right now. I have a freaking brain weapon in my digging into my head right now. I can't even talk. This is my main source of income, okay? This is my main source of income. They obviously don't care. They don't care. They don't care at all. Oh my God. Anyways, I hope that you guys are doing well. I'm probably going to cut this broadcast now because it's getting attacked. But anyways, thank you so much for your donations. Thank you to Barbara who came through, Barbara Wilson that came through the other day with your donation. And Misty, I greatly appreciate it. This channel's run on donations. I'll leave a link below if you guys are interested in donating to me. And if you guys are interested in taking any of like divine sorcery or anything like that, I do feel like this is not going away, okay? And I do feel that we have to come together as teams of light, fighting for the truth, fighting for our human rights, and moving forward into the light right now, okay? And we have to pull our energies together. We have to move away from fear. We have to be educated. We have to be awake. We have to, especially if we're in corporate, this is the time where we have to be aware of everything, how everything is run, how things happen, you know, who's running the show, and get to the truth of everything right now. So here we are. So if you guys want to talk more about this, if you have anything to add to this, leave me a comment, leave me a message, whatever. You can email me, you can go to my website and email me there. But right now I think we have to just come together in whatever this is, this insanity is, because I just feel that if we don't start really shining a light on this, we're all going to end up homeless on the streets. I mean, I think that's probably where we're supposed to go next. I think that's the next route for us to go. We're supposed to be homeless now. I think that's the next step is homelessness. So perhaps we have to speak louder and maybe, I don't know, dump manure in the middle. I don't know if we're going to dump manure in the streets, but like Germany. But, you know, I think we have to start coming together right now. Really important, especially on U.S. soil, because I think a lot of us are just not really tuned into what's going on, and it's right in front of our faces every day on our phones. So anyways, I'm sending you guys so much love and blessings.